Hey, how's it going everyone? My name is Psychdos and welcome back to another video. So today we're going to talk about all the different tools and consumables in Vigor. If you're wondering what tools are jammers and like decoys and alarm traps, while I consider consumables being like armor plates and all the different healing items and like caffeine. So I'm going to explain what all the different consumables do in the whole consumable category, give you some tips and tricks on how to use them, so you can be more effective while you're out on your encounters. So to start this off, we have Disinfectants, which heal for about 25% of your health, and it's probably one of the best just common healing items you can get in the game. Next, we have Bandages, which heals for half of your lost health, not like half of the health bar in general, as you can see in this clip. So next we have Painkillers, which temporarily restores all of your health, but then slowly depletes over time. Now onto our first non-healing item, which is Caffeine, which gives you a temporary stamina buff, which lasts for about 40 seconds until your stamina runs out, and that's from like taking the pill and then getting your stamina bar to run out again, which is really nice. So next we have Antibiotics, which is probably one of the best healing items, if not the best healing item in the game, just because it will heal your health all the way up until it gets full. So you can take it at any time and it'll get you to full health. And next up is the Amour Plate, which once put on, it just protects your body from any type of damage, and it's really nice from saving your life a lot of the time. And lastly in consumables is Iodine, which temporarily stops radiation damage from damaging your max health, because if you did not know, radiation damages your max health and not your health in general, so it just lowers your health bar. Let's go over some of the different tips and tricks you can use while using consumables. That kind of sounded weird, but number one is to use painkillers and antibiotics at the same time after taking a lot of damage, because the painkillers bring you to full health while the antibiotics will heal you right back up, so they're a perfect combo. And next up is to use bandages when you are super low on health, because they heal for half of your health bar. When it's lost, you get the most effect the lower your health is. So just keep that in mind next time you're in an encounter. And next up is, while you're in a fight or during a sniper fight, make sure you use caffeine to ensure that you can have the longest breath a man can ever take, I guess, because you can actually hold your breath while taking caffeine in a scope, and it'll literally last forever, so you can get the advantage on people that way. Or you can just use caffeine to flank or reposition. Next is gonna be obvious, but make sure you actually put your armor plate on, because I always forget and it will save your life, so make sure you do that. And lastly is, if you're just in the storm and you have lost some health, make sure you take some iodine and heal up for a little bit, or if you're in a fight, make sure that you take the iodine and then maybe like antibiotic or something so that you can still heal while you're fighting in the radiation. Alright, so now let's talk about the tools. So first, we start with the Decoy, and it's a little box that once placed, sets off a little gunfire that imitates two people fighting. And these are really useful during a gunfight. You can just place one down and distract your enemy, so you can either flank them or you can run away if you're feeling overwhelmed by the gunfight. Or you can also just place one down kind of in a little bit of a high traffic area, just to see if any outlanders will come and check out the two quote unquote people fighting, so you can actually set up an ambush and kill them. Next up we have the alarm trap, which is a small little alarm that once placed, if anybody runs past it, including yourself, will set off an alarm alerting anybody to that location, possibly. And I think the best thing to use this is just put them in high traffic locations again, like the airdrop, or just like points of interest like the locked crate or like barred house, anything like that. Or you can just put them in areas that you're like camping to make sure that nobody's gonna sneak up and try to assassinate you. Now we're going to talk about the fake Glints, which is a rod with mirrors on it that imitates somebody aiming down in a sniper, so it does like fake Glintses. And these are really useful just to put in like tree lines or like cliff sides to scare people to thinking that there's a sniper, or even in the airdrop zone to think that there's a sniper camping the airdrop. Really, there's not a sniper camping the airdrop. But it's really nice to scare people off, and it's really good for psychological warfare. So, next up, we're going to talk about the transmitter, which once placed kind of disguises itself as an outlander to signal detectors. So what that basically means is that anybody who does a signal detector pretty much will see that and think that it's an outlander, but in reality it's just a transmitter. So it can kind of freak people out once you like put them next to like either a signal detector thinking that like somebody's camping it, or you can put them in like airdrop zones thinking that more people are by it, or even in an exit zone to imitate a exit camper. So next we're going to talk about the jammer, which is kind of just like a portable disruptive tower, and this basically just jams any enemy or any other outlander, I should say, in the area. And these are really nice, just put in like high traffic areas or like airdrop zones as usual, or just like points of interest. Like in this clip, I put it in an area where it was both the Bard House and the time safe, so that was really nice. Up on the list is portable signal detector, and this is pretty self-explanatory. It's a portable signal detector, although it only scans the closest person to you and not the whole entire map like a normal signal detector. And these are really good if you're trying to hunt somebody. You can just see where the closest person is and hunt them, or if you're trying to take like Bard House or cargo or anything like that, you can just pop one off, see who the closest person is, see if you're safe to take the point of interest or not. And it's also good in a airdrop to see if anybody's nearby, to see if it's safe to take an airdrop or not, clearly, like I just said. But next is the contact bomb, which is kind of just like a little landmine, and once anybody runs over it, including yourself, just like the alarm trap, it will explode and take about half your damage. So you just put these in like high traffic areas, like houses, different roads, different like, you know, pathways, just high traffic areas, points of interest. You can also put it in areas that you're camping to make sure that nobody's sneaking around. So yeah. And then I don't have a clip of the Booby Trap, but it's essentially kind of like a contact bomb, but you put it on a container, like a little container. So when somebody loots it, it brings up a puzzle trap, and if they don't solve the trap, it explodes. And if they do solve the trap, then they don't get exploded and the loot disappears. So the last thing we're going to talk about is the Mortar Strike. And the Mortar Strike is essentially just an airstrike that you can call, and you can really call this like anywhere you can see. So like anywhere that you can put your like crosshair, it can reach that area, which is really cool. You can like it's really cool. But this is pretty much just to send it on like unsuspecting outlanders, or to get like snipers or campers out of a position to make them rotate and reposition, and hopefully you can get a kill while they're repositioning. Or you can use it to get them distracted so you can flee, maybe just if you're in a bad situation. Alright, and that'll be the end of this video. I hope somebody finds this useful, because literally there's like no information telling you how like any of this stuff works on like YouTube or the internet. So I really do hope this is good information to some of you people. And if it is, please give me a like. And if you like me, please give me a subscribe, because I'm going to be posting even more Vigor videos and guides in the future. So stick around for that. And as always guys, I hope you have a good one, stay blessed, and peace out.